G'day everyone, welcome back to Wheel2Wheel Racing. We are here for round 5 of season 12 and the Division 2 races here tonight. We are at Tokyo Expressway, the south layout. Quite a quick one. The Sylvias struggle a little bit on the straights, so slipstreaming's pretty important around here. Fuel saving also important, and avoiding those walls after the recent update. Joining me here tonight in the commentary box is Goat.
Hey Dragon, how you going, mate?
Doing well. And on visuals here tonight we have Fixer Chris.
Tonight we're gonna set the streets on fire. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you guys enjoy the show.
Absolutely. We've got plenty of good racing coming up. We've got some people who you might have just seen in the Div 1 broadcast appearing again in Div 2 here. The likes of Seckers and Dodgy86, as they're all patiently waiting in the pit lane. Goat, if you want to let them know the pit lane is open and we can get quali underway here.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty eagerly awaiting here. Start a quali, quite a different qualifying session around this track, as the pit exit is about halfway around the lap, which is quite unique, and I believe it's the only track in Gran Turismo that has that.
Yeah, it is. It's a very unique sort of pit lane because it backs onto that hairpin, and to get into it, you brake a little bit later, so you sort of want to make sure no one's in front of you. You just run up back of them.
And we will jump up to the front of the field as we have Mid-Risky from the Jade Finance Australia L Plan team leading the field around, followed by Seckers 888, who's representing the Hybrid Ag Scuderia Quadrifoglio.
And then we have Oil in My Blood driving the, what is that, Dragon?
13R one?
The 13R entry. And then behind him we have Dodgy86, which is, mate, he's on fire.
We're
He's
in the presence of greatness.
Racing. Yeah, basically in the TDR entry there.
Yep, behind Dodgy we have Squiddy in the CP Motorsports Black and Gold. Following Squiddy we have another member of 13R, Jonesy175.
Yeah, and then we have It's Winnie in a privateer entry, black and gold with it. Sorry, black. And then we have Broken Spoke in the TDR entry again. And followed, we have Suit Lad as another privateer.
Yeah, Suit Lad's had great pace this season, so very excited to see what Suit Lad can do here. And following Suit Lad, we have Troy in another privateer entry, and we saw Troy earlier on in the practice crack out a 39-1.
That's definitely pants-filling stuff for the rest of the grid.
Very interested to see if he can replicate that here in quali.
Watch Dodgy beat it.
Yeah. And we've got X-Champ. I believe he's another privateer.
Yep, privateer entry there.
A gold livery. And then rounding out the field, last but not least, we've got Darth Berserk in the AMS Excavations Damn Hexagons.
That's the one. And as we jump back up towards the front of the field, Mid-Risky coming around the last corner
Seckers
now.
already with a tack limit penalty.
So Mid-Risky coming to the line now. It's going to be a 41.003. Oily goes top with a 40.510.
Squid goes top with a 40.2.
There we go. That's
lovely
a great,
time there, Squid.
Yeah, great first set of laps out of Squiddy and Oily. I'm sure we'll see. Oh, Squiddy into the wall. That's going to be this lap done with a bit of damage on the front left. So we've got Seckers with a half-second penalty, who's going to have his current lap ruined as well with that one. Or Darth Berserk has made his way up into third place with a 40.6 as well.
Yeah, and interestingly, Troy hung at the back for his quali, so he's just trying to get some fresh air and get a good lap, get a good banker.
Yeah, a couple of drivers yet to set a lap time. That being, it's Winnie, with a big slide out of the chicane there. Jonesy has nosed it into the wall out of the chicane as well, trying to get going.
That's ruined his run onto the straight as well.
Yeah, Expat yet to set a time as well. 3-second penalty for Suit Lad on the, I'm assuming that's from the pit exit. Well,
yeah,
so down in
think he's gone over the lines there on exit.
Gonna jump on board with Troy, guys. He just set a purple sector 1. Oh, but I think he lifted off. So
He's
never mind.
well lifted, giving himself plenty of room to the cars up ahead. Who do we have coming to the line? Oh, Squiddy is stopped on the exit of the chicane. Our current pole sitter trying to get going. He's picked up more damage. Here comes Dodgy 86. He's going to have to compromise his line through the last corner. Looks like he's still held it flat nicely. Revving that car all the way out. So we see Suit Lad burning a 3-second penalty. There's a lot going on in this quali session, guys.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Well, Guild, since we've been hyping up Dodgy also during the hot lap video, let's jump on board with him and talk us through a lap around Tokyo.
Yeah, well, we've just joined him at the end of Sector 1, and he's purple with a 24.5, it's a good lap. What you want to do is break around the 100 board here, send it deep initially, and get a late apex on the power early. He's done that beautifully there. Run it out to the wall.
Beautifully.
Yeah, and powering down the straight. Just trying to keep it as straight as possible. Leave it in fifth.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get
a little bit of slipstream from Oily. Oily's quite a ways up ahead. I think he's just out of that.
Just out. But we'll see what his sector time is here on the end of the tunnel. It's a 107, it's not bad, still purple. Break at the 50 board here, down to 4th gear. Tuck it in. Does that alright, a little wide. That's okay, break. No, I don't think so. Down to 3rd gear here, clip those curbs. Run it out wide and flat out for this last corner. And run it to the line. We'll see what that does. It was a little bit...
a pretty good lap. A little mistake at the end of the straight there in that right-hander, but other than that...
147. And we just missed seconds. We did a 140.09.
Wow.
There we go. We've got...
he's 3/10 down. So...
Trying to see who else is on a flyer.
Troy's gone bang with a 39.9.
There it is,
beautifully done there.
First of the 39s.
Beautifully done there, Troy.
Yep, we pointed him out earlier on, saying he had some good pace in him. It's not quite what we saw earlier, but first car to get into the 39s here at the moment. It's a good effort.
Yeah, we've still got a bit of time here in this quali session to pull something together. Seckers is in second there with a 40.0. It's a pretty good time. Then we got Squid. And that's the top 3 at the minute.
Someone behind Squid with a truck and penalty. Suit Lad. So that's his lap invalid.
We've got Expat Champ coming through the last corner now. I'm not quite sure how he's gone on this lap, but we'll see if there's any improvement as they approach the line here. 41.2, he jumps Suit Lad.
Next next across the line, Seckers. Let's see if he improves.
No.
Nope.
6/10 down.
Quite a ways off. Oh, someone's sideways. Oil in my blood is sideways out of the chicane. He's got into Dodgy, and then Mid has hit him on the exit there as well. Oh, Dodgy! Trying to get turned around.
Troy
has just been collected by someone else.
Oh, that's
I
lucky
believe
for
that
Troy.
was Darth Berserk as well.
That's lucky
Both
for
gone
Troy.
to the pits.
Yep, that's engine damage for Darth, who's sitting on the inside of the chicane there. Very, very unfortunate.
If they get out of pits now, they might be able to get another lap. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be, it'd be pretty close. But, Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate problems of a street circuit like Tokyo here. You can't pull off the track to get out of the way or anything along those lines. You're kind of just stuck trying to minimize the chance of getting hit, really.
Yeah, it's like shooting a fish in a barrel. They're just there.
Yep, there's
Can't get
not
out of
much
the
you can
way.
do about it.
Yeah.
If you're coming through the exit of the corner, you don't want to lift because that'll cost you your lap, but if you don't, you're going to collect some people. It's Winnie moves up to 5th with a 40.3.
Oh my.
Wow.
So Winnie climbing up the ranks.
Oh, Jonesy. 139.6.
Wow.
Go. Very good job out of Jonesy.
Quick.
Who else have we got? We've got Seckers 888 coming around the final corner now. There's the 1 minute warning.
Troy's purple on his lap.
Seckers the 39.
Oh,
39.9.
So just
he
match
improves
Troy's
and
lap
jumps
time.
Troy ever so
Troy's on
slightly.
for a 39.5 here as he comes through the chicane.
That is
Spoke
wisdom.
with a 40.1 goes up to 4th as well.
Oh,
Oh, that was almost a penalty, maybe. I don't know, we'll see how
get
it
away with it?
goes.
Got Mid-Risky just up ahead of Troy, coming to the line now as
No,
well.
it looks like he's
no
he's got it.
improvement there.
139.5.
39.5.
Dude, wow.
He's done it.
39.5 puts him 24 thousandths of a second clear of Jonesy. As everyone starts to wind down, I think that's the last of the laps that we're going to see, as a fair few people are in the pits, so we don't know all of the quali times. But we know it is Troy followed by Jonesy on the front row. I believe it's Seckers and Broken Spoke on the second. Can't quite tell. I think Winning was sitting about 5th.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we might see Squiddy's 3rd, apparently. I'm not sure what's
so-
going
No,
on.
I think he's
Oh
about
no, that's
fifth.
just the position there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
so it might be
position, yeah,
Squiddy
on track.
5th and Winnie 6th, maybe. We'll have to wait and see here.
Yeah.
But great qualifying there out of Troy and Jonesy. Very, very close there.
Yeah.
Seeing some shenanigans here by our drivers. Well, when I say some, only Seckers was doing skits there, back there.
So Troy and Jonesy on the front row, Seckers and Spoke on the second row, Squiddy and Oily make up the third row, Winnie and Darth on the fourth, Dodgy and Suitlad on the fifth row of the grid, and on the back row is Mid-Risky and Expat. As the lights start to come on here, we've got 4, we've got 5, and they are off the line. Who's got a good launch here? It looks like Seckers has an amazing launch out of third. He's already into the back of Jonesy. Broken Spoke into the back of Seckers. Squiddy up the inside of Spoke.
Oh.
Oh!
It's chaos.
Carnage.
He's turned him into the wall.
What is going
That
on?
is
What?
huge damage.
Oh my goodness!
Squiddy just keeps copping it from absolutely everyone. Oh, Spoke's stopped
no.
dead. Winnie's facing the wrong way. Squiddy is there as well.
Is that a red flag?
Will we need a red flag?
I don't think we're allowed to red flag that. I'm not quite sure on the rules of that one. I think we just play on, unfortunately, for those gentlemen. So back at the front of the field, Troy already out to a 1 second lead over Seckers, who has Jonesy to contend with right behind him now.
Yeah.
Some people on YouTube wanting it to be red flagged.
I don't think we're allowed to red flag it. I think that would be I'm not quite sure on the rules there.
We're not.
Back in 6th place, I think Suitlad was having a little bit of a look there.
Yeah, damn.
Looks
No replays.
like the top 6 have got a bit of a breakaway here. And Dodgy 86 and Mid-Risky come off the 5th and 6th row of the grid, up into 7th and 8th already here.
Yeah, they've done
Dodgy
well.
up the inside of Mid here in the last corner, a little bit of a lift, taking it nice and easy.
Lovely
as they're
move.
side by side on the exit. Mid got
Oh,
a
yeah,
bit
he's
of a
got-
better run.
Yeah, it's, might have this actually, Mid-Risky, if you can hold it around the outside of turn 1.
He might clear him on the run in here. Dodgy keeping
He's
it
done
in.
it. Oh no. He's done it too.
There it is. So beautifully done there from mid-risky to hold that position. Having a look up the field, I just saw our race leader take a bit of the wall. He's got some front left and front bumper damage, and Sekka's fast approaching the rear end now.
Yeah, Jonesy did exactly the same thing as Troy did. He's got some front left damage as well. But it doesn't really hinder you down the straight, so I think we should be right.
There we go. Troy's damage is just cleared, as is Jonesy, and the top three have a breakaway as well. Behind them, we have Darth Berserk, Oil in My Blood, and Suit Lad, another little pack of three, trying to work together to try and catch back up to our lead pack. And back from them, 3.3 seconds to Mid-Risky and Dodgy in 7th and 8th.
Then we got another second back to X-Champ, and then 17 seconds back to Winnie, Squid, and another 13 seconds back to Broken.
Yeah, look, it might be because he's on my team, but I feel absolutely terrible for Broken Spoke right now. He put that car on the second row of the grid, and looked to be in pretty good nick here, and he's ended up well back.
Very unfortunate.
The front of the field, the front of the field, they're 2x2 at the moment.
Sekka's up the inside of Troy.
Oh my goodness. Darth Berserk just went around the outside of Jonesy on that straight as well. Oh, Darth Berserk looking to sneak up the inside of Troy here as well. Troy's into the wall.
You do it.
Troy down into third.
Oh, here comes Jonesy as well.
Jonesy.
Oh, Darth Berserk into the wall. Troy into the wall. They're going side by side as well. The 213R cars back there as well. They're going straight round into the hairpin.
Oil and Suit like it's kicking off.
It's all happening here. Seconds is laughing his way away at the front there.
Yeah.
And they refer to single file. Well, I say that.
Everyone in that pack there except the Suit Lad is carrying damage, so Oily losing out time with that front splitter damage, as is Jonesy and Darth Berserk.
Suit Lad's going to go for a move here. Look on the inside.
You might get three people in the one straight here. He's cleared Jonesy.
Yeah. Might get Darth Berserk. Oh.
Around the outside.
Bit of defense
nice and late
there.
on the brakes. What a incredible run there from Suit Lad.
Beautifully done there, Suit Lad. That was that was something else.
Yeah.
And that has brought back the absolute champion that he is, Dodgy 86 in 7th place, has pulled in 2 seconds in that one lap on pure skill alone.
Yep.
Now 1.2 seconds off the back of that pack.
Yeah, when he's on it, he's on it. He just can't compete. And yeah, only 1.3 back to Dodgy now, so he's on fire.
It's a really good lap time out of Dodgy as well, without slipstream of 40.3.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's right up there with his quali time. Our purple lap at the moment held by War Darth Berserk with a 40.0.
Dodgy just went purple.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, look off in front of Dodgy.
Jonesy just barely stuck his nose up the inside of Darth Berserk there. Thought better of it and pulled out just for the apex of the corner. And now Darth Berserk has two, probably a bit mad, seeing some red mist 13R drivers just behind him.
Yeah, that's very understandable.
The lead might be on here. It's Sekka's defending Troy, coming into the right-hander. Troy gets his nose in front, under braking. Sekka's with the inside line.
He's gone a bit deep.
Wobbly.
Still side by side. This is not a good idea through the chicane.
Yeah, Troy needs to back out here. That's not a 2x2 corner.
Yep, but he backed out. So that's all good.
Good racing,
Suit Lad right back into it as well. Oh, Dodgy 86 has managed to get by Oil in My Blood as well.
Oh
wow. Not quite sure what's going on there. If there's been a bit of a mistake out of Oily through the chicane, possibly.
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, Dodgy moving up the field, and I believe that The Dodgy fan club's gonna go crazy in YouTube chat.
Both of our leaders at the moment as well carrying front splitter and front right suspension damage there. So Suit Lad right back in this as well.
Okay, let's see how this pans out.
Yeah, I reckon Seckers is going to get gobbled up here on the straight.
So
Yeah.
while we're coming onto the straight here, gentlemen, I want to ask a question. What do you guys think of the new changes to the way damage is applied to the cars here with this recent update?
I think it's probably made it a little bit more realistic, and you're definitely more cautious of it, because around this track, you know, if you nicked a wall on an apex, it didn't really matter, but now it definitely does. And yeah, if you nick a wall, it costs you about a second, but if you hit it reasonably hard and get engine damage, it's about 8 seconds, and that can definitely ruin a race.
Yeah. Well, so far
Yeah.
we've only done one track with the new damage model. We've yet to see how it affects other tracks. But for this track specifically, I kind of like it because it rewards clean driving. Because it is ridiculous. Even the slightest tap on the wall just gives you some damage.
Yeah, luckily in the lobby settings here we do run light damage, not heavy. So you clip the wall, you get that damage, and you have to settle with it for about 30 seconds rather than having to carry it around all race, which is a little bit of a relief for probably quite a few in this race, especially with that lap 1 carnage that happened.
Put the damage setting on heavy, and that'll be just a real pain simulator.
Right,
and speaking of contact and damage,
Jonesy.
got the Zerk and Jonesy side by side coming into the hairpin.
Oh, Darth's gone deep under brakes. Jonesy still tried to go around him. Probably could have got the cutback to work there, but thought better of it. And just tucks back in. Oil in My Blood behind them has managed to get back past Dodgy, who's carrying a little bit of damage as well. First place, jumping around quite a bit here, but first place, Troy has his nose about halfway alongside Seckers coming through the tunnel. Seckers with the run, though, could cover him off and take the racing line, and does. Troy has a look to the inside, not late enough on the brakes there to make anything happen, though.
Yeah, and something very interesting here is Suit Lad's got the best tyres out of the lot, actually. Back out of that.
Troy went defensive there, and Suit Lad was having none of it. He backed well out of that and just took his normal line. Oh, as behind them, P7 has changed place as well. Dodgy's fallen back behind Mid.
Oh no.
Mid's going to have a crack at Oil here at turn 1. Around the outside, and he just passed him.
Ah,
there you go.
Oil does have a bit of damage. It's just cleared, so...
Yeah. Must have been a chicane incident.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Midrisky doing quite well here. I believe started off the back row of the grid. Worked his way up to 6th place now. Still has Oily to contend with there. Mid going defensive into the hairpin. Oily having a look around the outside. He's got a very nice run onto the straight here. This could be quite big. Oily went for the late apex there, got on the power nice and early. That time's closing down. It's under 0.2 of a second now as we run down the straight.
Yeah, that late apex is very beneficial in this straight. Oh, it gives me a bump.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one.
No.
Maybe leaving it to the last minute.
Maybe Oily can see Darth Berserk up ahead and wants to work together to that, but in doing that he could put Jonesy under threat from Midrisky, so a couple of things to consider for Oily there.
Yeah. And we've got another battle for the lead as Troy's looking racy.
They're still at it.
Behind Seckers. And Suit Lad's got the best tyres out of the lot, interestingly. So he's just biding his time, probably for the last lap, and yeah.
Oh,
just
Troy
make
looking around
something
the
happen.
outside. Oh,
Oh,
he's run wide into the wall. Here comes
it got
Suitlad.
damage.
Was there contact involved?
I don't believe there was contact. I think that was Troy letting off the brake to try and swing it around the outside.
Yeah,
Could open the door for Suitlad, who's been very patient in the past, 4 laps, where he's just been sitting behind these two battling
yeah,
under brakes. You see Troy's car dragging him to the left with that damage there. Suitlad right with him. Very close to the wall on the exit there. Got me a little nervous, I won't lie.
yeah. There wasn't much on exit there.
Yeah, probably a Stefco member. We can't tell you which part of Stefco, but a bit of Stefco in between the car and the wall there. It wasn't much.
Yeah, maybe.
As Troy having another go at Seckers, looking to go back around the outside of this sweeping
Oh, a bit
right-hander.
of door rubbing.
Oh, they make contact right before the braking zone. Seckers beautifully holds the inside and covers him off.
Nothing wrong with that. Bit of door rubbing.
No,
Incredible
not at
to
all.
see.
Yeah, nicely done there from Seckers. I think Troy's done that the
Oh,
last
Oh
round.
no,
Troy! He's lost it in a terrible spot.
Oh,
he's
thank
just
goodness for
ghosting.
ghosting!
He's
Oh,
got engine damage as well. Here comes X-Pad as well to take that spot.
super unlucky.
That was.
And as we've all just raced, we know that can happen so easily coming through that chicane as well. You just hit that curve a little bit wrong and around you go.
Yeah, it's very easy to do.
So now that might be first and second settled, but the battle for third is very much on, or should I
Oh
say
my
fourth.
goodness.
Oh, contact made between Oily and Mid. Oily's ended up in the wall because of it. Here comes Dodgy 86 on the back end of Oil. It's going to be up
the
the inside of
baller.
the hairpin. There it is, the Almighty taking 6th spot away from Oil in My Blood there.
Yeah.
Late Apex done. I don't think he's just without outside of slipstream range from mid-risky. Everyone's, I think, too far apart for a move to happen in the top end there.
Yeah, Seckers has got a comfortable 1.2 second lead now, so
Those tyres are so far worn. They
Yeah.
concern me.
They really are.
We
With
should have
this
done
new physics.
We should have done
Yeah.
skits during our Div 1 racetrack.
Oh, I just heard Suitlad into the wall behind Seckers as well, but we'll stay on with Seckers as he goes through the chicane and is on the run through the final corner to take the race 1 victory here. So very well done by Seckers. Nice consistent lap times and takes out first position. Suitlad's going to take second. Jonesy's going to hold on to third. Darth Berserk 4th. Mid-Risky 5th. Dodgy comes across the line in 6th. Oil in My Blood is going to take 7th. Expat is going to get 8th. Squiddy with a decent enough recovery there is going to come across the line in 9th. I'm sure he'll be pretty dirty with how that start went. Regardless, could have been on for a very good result in race 1 there. It's Winnie is going to come across the line in 10th place. Behind It's Winnie, we have Broken Spoke coming to the line. So Broken Spoke, I'm sure, will also be pretty dirty at what happened there at the start. And we have Troy, who's quite a ways back after that incident. He flats he goes flat through the chicane. Just showing his frustration there. Probably very unhappy with himself after having second place all sewn up.
Very unlucky.
Trying to collect damage on every corner of that Sylvia. It's smoking everywhere. There's a big oil down on the track now.
Yeah, but one of his laps of anger got him quickest time of the race, 39.7. So,
Yeah, true. It was right before, moments before disaster.
Yeah.
But great result there out of Seckers, Suitlad and Jonesy there. Our podium for race 1.
Yeah, that was really good. Well done to the
that's-
top 3.
But that start's gonna cause a busy night for the stewards.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be looked at there. It's rough to see, and it's something that I think we expected to see more of tonight with the nature of Gran Turismo 7's physics and those very dangerous walls that you can sometimes just stick to. But
Well,
yeah, after that one, I think it's probably a great time to hear some words from our wonderful sponsors.
yeah, got some ads lined up. Be right back.
Do you own a business needing new equipment? Or perhaps you're wanting a good set of wheels for that shiny new bike licence? Maybe you're after that well-earned boat for retirement. Or you desperately need a new car or caravan for those family getaways? Get in touch with Jade Finance today.
And we are back. Yeah, big thank you to our sponsors and also big thank you to BQS Group. They are an integral provider of transport and logistics solutions to Australia-wide. Since 2003, the team at BQS have been customizing solutions for their broad range of clients and partners. Find out more at www.bqs.com.au. And thank you to our latest sponsor, Hybrid AG. They are on a mission to transform food for health. By working with forward-thinking growers and the latest in science research, Hybrid AG are leading the industry in plant nutrition systems to grow healthier, bigger, and more sustainable crops. If you'd like to find out more about Hybrid AG, head down to their website at www.hybridag.com.au.
Yes, massive thank you to all of our sponsors there. We would not be able to do this week in, week out without them. And just a quick reminder to all of those watching to leave a like on the stream. It costs you nothing and helps out the channel massively.
Yeah, definitely. And we're just gonna jump into our hot lap quali here, and I'm really excited to see what these guys can do just with one lap, and it's all on the line. It's gonna be pretty interesting.
I got to tell you, the nerves got to me in my hot lap quali. I collected the wall in turn 1, turn 4, hairpin, and the chicane. So yeah, I was an
Yeah,
absolute mess on my hot lap quali there.
yeah, it's yeah, it's a bit like that. You just got to yeah, just got to get used to it, I guess. That when you've done a few races and things, the nerves sort of go away. But yeah, just
Well, we won't hold them any longer. If you want to let them know the pit lane is open there, Goat, we'll
alrighty.
release them and see what they can do. Something that I think is quite important here, since you only have about a minute until you reach the start-finish line if you're driving full pelt, and most of that is on a straight, making sure you warm up those tyres, because you only have about half a lap to do so, and even though they're the soft tyre, they do take a little bit to get warmed up and to really get in their groove. So we'll see if we see anyone swerving along the straight, maybe to get some temp into those tyres, or if everyone just goes flat out for it.
Yeah, it's a good idea to do that. It gives you that little bit more grip on your quali lap there.
Dodgy
But
86 has managed to pick up a 3-second time penalty on the pit exit there.
wow, I don't know how he's done that.
He honestly just astonishes everyone around him.
Yeah, it's astonishing. So first out, we've got Seckers. Doesn't look like he's doing a lot of weaving. He looks like he's just doing a lap, which is fair enough. And we've got Suitlad behind him, getting a nice toe there. I reckon we'll watch out for Suitlad on his lap. And then we've got Oil behind him.
Oily
He's
into the wall.
just got damage. Oh, that is not ideal, and that's going to screw Squid's lap up as well. Oil gets out of the way. Very nice of him.
Yeah. Oily, I would say, is very much a gentleman driver.
Oh, definitely.
So, displaying it there, jumping out of the way for Squiddy so Squid can still get his hot lap. Behind those guys, we have War Darth Berserk, currently the 5th car on track. Expat
He's just clipped the wall as well, actually. That's hurt him. We've got X-Champ. Yeah, sorry mate. X-Champ there in 6th place as well with a clean lap so far. Might get a bit of a toe from Darth Berserk. And then we've got Broken Spoke down in 7th. Clean lap so far.
Oily's in the pits, so we won't be seeing a hot lap out of Oily there. It's Winnie, 7th car on track at the minute, followed by Midruski circulating in 8th.
And Troy's got himself a half-second penalty.
That'll be Troy's lap done as well.
That's a shame, because he was on for something special there. He's very quick.
We'll jump up the front as our first couple of drivers are coming towards the chicane now to end their hot lap.
Yeah, Seckers does
nice
it.
and clean through the chicane for all 3 of those drivers. Squiddy using every bit of track limits available there. Here we go on the run to the line. We'll see which of these 3 comes out on top. I don't think Suitlad's gained on Seckers this lap.
The track. Oh, Suitlad beat him. Squiddy.
Suitlad, Squiddy, Seckers. Darth Berserk coming to the line now.
X-Champ to 3rd.
140.1.
Very nicely done there. Troy's car is floating for me. He's got a half-a-second penalty.
Jonesy goes to 6th.
Oh, everyone's jumping into the pits.
Apparently the medium tyre isn't currently available.
Oh. They might have to redo this.
Yeah.
Because they can't set grids anymore.
I'll just check for the ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if changing the required tyre resets the lobby completely, so we might be able to get away with this.
Well,
otherwise,
yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, usable tires only on softs, and required tires softs.
A bit of an oopsie out of Jonesy there. So we'll see if he can adjust the lobby settings without it resetting quali, otherwise we're going to have to run it again.
Yep. Meanwhile, Squid's just doing some sick donuts.
Yeah, everyone else sitting in the pits being nice and boring, while Squid's out there having some fun.
Yeah. Giving the crowd something to look at in their high-rise buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you've seen everything on Netflix.
Now parked it up behind Broken Spoke. Just waiting to see.
Good parking.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's a reset. Have to do quali again, maybe.
It is a reset, yeah.
Yep, that's going to be the case. So we'll give him about 15 seconds to tick in, and then let him know that the quali is underway again.
And I'll just check for the ladies and gentlemen to see. Yep, required tires medium, usable tires all. Yep, settings are correct.
I believe just waiting on Oily to tick in, and then we should be good to let him know. There he goes. If you want to let him know the pit lane is open and they're able to run that qualifying back, there you go.
Will do, mate.
There it is.
So, hot lap quali, take 2.
I feel like a couple of people are going to feel a little bit robbed there. Squiddy, I believe, had it on pole after a bit of a nightmare in race 1.
No, it was suit led, I think. So he has to replicate that lap.
Here we go. So,
Oh.
Expat Champ had a really strong qualifying as
Yeah.
well. I'm sure
nice.
he'll be a little upset, but a couple of people can make the best of this opportunity. Troy had a half-second penalty and engine damage and hit the chicane and did a lot wrong on his quali lap, so I'm sure he'll be happy to have another go at it. I know Broken Spoke was 1.3 seconds off pole, so probably wants a better shot at it as well. So Squiddy and Suit Lad changing positions as they come through the chicane. Squiddy happy to lead it through this hot lap here. I think I see Suit Lad with damage. Suit Lad has damage for his hot lap as well, which is
it's not
very
gaining on
unfortunate. So does Expat, so does Darth Berserk. So quite a bit of damage throughout the field there.
And interestingly, Oil's on mediums. He's
Okay.
gonna do his quali lap on mediums. I've told him, but he's still happy.
Yep, staying committed to it.
Yep.
Gonna be rough. Those mediums are quite rough on when they're cold, so we'll see how he goes with that. But our front two
Troy's
right
got
now,
a penalty.
Squiddy's flying.
Again. No.
Troy's got another half-second penalty. He's just, he just loves him. He just.
That chicane
has
is
to have
becoming
one.
his number one enemy.
Yeah. So coming down the back straight, Suit Lad well in the slipstream of Squiddy. So I'm expecting to see a really nice time out of Suit Lad here. Spoke not too far behind with Seckers in his slipstream as well.
Yeah, Seckers and Suit for the
Expat
front
Champ
row, I
losing
reckon.
out there as well.
Yeah, I reckon Seckers and Suit Lad are gonna top it. Seckers with a 106.6, which is a really good sector time for an opener. Opening up. Broken, I believe, hit the wall. And that's going to hold up Seckers into the chicane. It gets it done. Seckers does that nice. Probably lost a bit of time there.
Yeah, it's gonna compromise him.
Squiddy out of the final corner now. It looks like, I don't know if it's just my eyes, but it looks like he's dropped Suit Lad a little bit there. So 39.9. Suit
Oh,
Lad
very
goes back with a
close.
39.9 as well. Seckers splits him. Spoke 1.3 seconds off. Expat unable to improve on that either. But I believe I saw about 300ths of a second between our top three.
Yeah,
that's
Troy
correct.
comes to
That
the
is correct.
line. Troy goes second with a penalty.
Ah,
That's
Wow.
maybe not second. That might be third. I'm not sure.
not sure.
Yeah, he
Okay.
did a 40.4 with a, half-second penalty, which rounds up to
1
a
second.
second. So he did a 39.4 then.
No, he would have burnt his penalty.
Ah,
Or
right. Good
Would the
point.
lap be invalid?
He
No,
would have burnt
'cause
his
he-
penalty. So
So-
Oh yeah, because he got it in the previous lap. Yep, got it.
yep. So that
Yep.
penalty does only lose you about half a second in the end. There, approaching the line any further than that, and it starts to carry on a bit more. But
Yeah,
Troy
that,
definitely could have been on for a really strong volley there.
yeah. Ah, well,
Has
that's
got a bit of a
that's the
drift
way the
show
cookie
happening at the
crumbles.
hairpin right now as well.
You love to see
Squiddy
it.
and Seckers having a bit of fun there.
Let's see if Squid can do a clean drift. Nah.
No,
Not
he
easy
rounds
to
it
do
out.
on these slick tires.
No.
It is doable, but yeah, it's not easy. Not as easy as doing
Yeah.
it with proper drift tires like comfort mediums. But yeah, giving us something to look at, entertainment before the
There we
next
go.
start.
We've got the starting soon message, so we should see everyone go to grid very shortly. Just waiting for it now. Any second now. Maybe. There it is.
There it is.
There we go.
Alright,
Right.
so it is Suit Lad and Seckers on the front row, and Squiddy and It's Winnie on the second row there.
We might start on board with Squiddy.
All right.
Start and see how he gets off the line.
Yeah, interestingly,
He's on
goodness.
softs.
Yes.
So he gets a good launch initially. Gonna get the run on Seckers. I don't know where he's gonna go with it. He's gonna bump Seckers
Moving to the inside.
And
into
a
turn
cleaner
1. He's
start
gonna
compared to race 1 so far.
make a move on Suit
Lovely.
Lad. Or give Seckers a bump. Can he hold it around the outside? No, he's gonna back out. That's wise from that's right, wise from Squiddy. Don't want to go 2x2 through there. And
Alrighty,
he's just gonna
beautiful clean start this time around. You love to see that.
yeah, that's way better. And Squiddy's looking racy. He's gonna make a move into the hairpin around the outside. Brakes really late.
Oh, bit too
Oh,
hot.
Seckers
Oh,
again.
Hit
Oh.
Seckers.
Collect-
Squiddy's
Oh.
gone into him. Who's that? Is
It was
Seckers
Suitlad.
and Suitlad both lost out
Yeah.
massively. Mid contacts the side of Squid. Into the wall goes Squid with a bit of damage there. Beep of the horn, not happy. And
Not
our
happy.
new race leader, Troy, leading from Darth Berserk.
What is going
It's
on?
Winnie, Jonesy, and Dodgy being part of the top 5 of that leading pack. Jonesy looking up the inside of Winnie as well as they come through the tunnel.
Oh, through the tunnel.
Dodgy's gonna get Jonesy here, maybe. He goes for it. Go to the inside, Dodgy. No, Dodgy. Okay.
Ah, he didn't
He's
get
gonna
the
stay in
memo there.
fifth. No, I should have yelled it louder.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's alright,
Yeah,
you just said what we're all thinking in our heads.
Yeah.
Cheering on the Almighty.
Yeah, but Squid is looking racy. He's on soft tyres. He's gonna want to car through this field. It's gonna hurt him, honestly.
Mid ahead of him, he's just got a half a second penalty, behind, as has Broken Spoke. But I can only imagine the red mist Squiddy is seeing right now, starting on those softs, going for the move around the outside into the hairpin, you know, top 3, and then collected, you're back to 6th.
Hey, honestly, knowing Squiddy, he'd still have red mist from the lap 1 incident.
Oh,
from,
most
the
definitely.
last track.
Anyone would, honestly. That was...
Yeah.
It's
Winnie hit the
someone
wall.
in the wall up ahead.
When he's got damage.
Yep,
No,
I
he doesn't.
believe Jonesy
Yeah, he does.
went straight into the back of Winnie as well, so Winnie
Here
not
it is.
losing out. Oh, Squiddy up the
Squidly's up the
inside!
inside of both of them. 2 for 1.
Jonesy
Jones-
trying to hang it around the outside, compromising
got the
Squiddy's
exit.
We've got Dodgy
Nicely done there from
nonetheless.
Jonesy.
Go, so very well done there for Jonesy, trying to hold on to that position. Having a look back through the field, Seckers after that incident back in 9th now, and Suit Lad very far at the back of the field in 12th, barely hanging on to the back of the slipstream there. So Seckers having a look up the inside of Broken Spoke into this sweeping right-hander, late on the brakes, holds that
Beautifully
inside
done.
line nicely. Very, very well done. Tucked in just in front of Spoke.
Yeah, and Broken's got a half-second penalty just for good measure.
Yeah, I'm
Which is-
pretty sure that's going to drop him back to 12th, with how close behind that pack of 3 is as well.
Yeah.
So very unfortunate. There it goes. There goes Oily. Here comes Expat. And
Seckers
Suit
once
Lad.
more. He just got Midriski. 7th place.
Yep, Squiddy has moved ahead of Jonesy as well and is now chasing down It's Winnie for 3rd place.
Yeah, Squiddy just passed Jonesy on that back straight, just in the slipstream, so nicely done from Squid.
Our only soft runners in all of the field is Squiddy and Troy as well, so
Yeah,
Yeah, already seen
see
Troy
what
pulling
Squiddy
away.
Troy's gonna set like 10 quali laps, and give himself a nice lead.
So quite important here for Squiddy. It's Winnie up ahead, not in the slipstream of Darth Berserk in 2nd. So definitely opens the door a bit more for Squid to be able to get a move done. Catches him at a bit of an awkward time in the little left-hand kink in the straight there, unfortunately. Not much he can do.
Yeah, it's sort of hard to pass when halfway around like one of those corners. If you go to the outside and there's not much there. He's gonna go to the inside though. This right-hander down to
Oh, Winnie
fourth
cuts
gear.
his
Winnie
nose
hangs it
off.
around the
Oh,
outside.
when he's in the wall.
into the
collects the
wall.
wall.
There you go,
Squid get
so
that done.
Squid ultimately takes that spot away. Very nicely done there. And
Yeah.
that pack behind starting to catch back up as well. So Jonesy looking to tag onto the back with Dodgy right behind as well.
Dodgy hit the wall.
Dodgy gets very close. No damage though. Crucially, it's Winnie
good.
has damage on both front and right and left suspension and front splitter. So Winnie is going to be quite heavily affected coming through this first sector here. And you can see the difference in how Jonesy has just closed right up on him.
That's very close.
Yeah, that's
right there. Damage gone for Winnie now, so back to normal.
yeah. And meanwhile, Squid has gapped him by about a second, and it's only like 1.2 to Darth Berserk now. So.
Oh, Winnie!
Oh, Winnie's in the wall. Beautifully avoided by Jonesy.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness he did a drift tap. Otherwise, that would be very unfortunate.
Yeah, just back on Squiddy as well. He's got a really good run. Darth Berserk got a little loose on the exit of that hairpin and has lost about half a second to Squid down this straight this time around.
Yeah. And jumping on board with Dodgy, he's got the almighty run on Jonesy. He might look for the... Oh, no. Just bumped him.
Just bumped it.
I think Dodgy's playing the long game now. He's in the top half of the field. He's just going to see what he can do and play out his strategy would be what I would expect to see out of Dodgy here.
Yeah,
Up ahead, Squiddy right on the back of Darth Berserk as well as they come through the final corner. Darth with a very nice run through there is actually pulling time on Squiddy, so I don't think he's going to be able to do anything into turn 1 here.
Squiddy shifting.
No, you're not quite close enough.
Just too far back, yeah.
He was also like doing a bit of fuel saving, shifting up to 6.
Yep, I'm sure we'll see Squiddy look for a move into the hairpin here. I've seen him make quite a few moves into there with a bit of success. It's a really nice line through here. He's got his nose up the inside. Had to feather the throttle quite a bit to avoid the rear bumper of Darth Berserk there. So we'll see what he can do under braking on those better tyres.
Oh.
He's going for the run down the straight.
Run down the straight, yeah.
Got a massively better exit. That time has fallen away so quickly.
Yeah. Gonna catch him at an awkward point again.
Does get the nose alongside.
Yeah.
He does have the inside for the first bit of the tunnel here as well, which could help.
Yeah, but if Darth stays in this, he could get him for the next corner, next braking zone.
They are neck and neck approaching this right-hander now.
It's gonna have to be a send from Squiddy.
Oh, Berserk breaks nice and early, and Squid absolutely sends it to put the stamp of authority down, really.
That was a really good drag race.
5.4 seconds. 5.4 seconds the gap to Troy now as well, which is terribly unfortunate there for Squid, who probably would have been right up there, if not ahead of Troy, without that lap 1 incident.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got a little bit of a train forming as well from 4th back.
Yeah, Sekka's just tacking on the end of that. He's had a good recovery there.
Sutlad's taken away 9th place from Oil in My Blood as well into turn 1. Up the inside, easy as. And I'm sure they'll both be looking to run forwards and catch up to Midrisky and Winnie just 1 second ahead, so they're just out of that slipstream range.
Suitlad just taps the wall and gets damage, which is so easy to do around here. That's so sensitive to get damaged now.
Mid up the inside of Winnie through the hairpin. Someone just got punted. I believe Oily got hit by Expat. I think they've sorted themselves out though.
Yep.
Not too much of a loss there. Suitlad he's just lost his damage. So he's finally run at full pace and taken time out of those 2 up ahead.
When he tried to get the inside of Midrisky and sort of wasn't there, and now Suitlad's got just pulled 2 seconds on him.
Yeah, when he ended up with front splitter damage there. As
Yeah,
that car looks very unstable on the braking for that right-hander. Winnie actually going back to third gear through there, which I don't think I've seen.
no, I've done it
No.
once accidentally, but it's just a big compression lock. Fun.
Yeah, so this race really turning into a story of two groups here. We've got from 7th back, Mid-Risky, Winnie, Suit Lad, Oil, Expat, and Spoke just a couple of seconds off the back of them. And in front of Mid-Risky, we have Seckers, Dodgy, Jonesy, and Warp Daft Berserk all in a group as well, while our top two on soft tyres try to break away.
Yeah, I'm liking this this top group in the on the mediums. It's a good idea. Just get in a group, do a bit of bump drafting, save some fuel, and be surprised when they come up. As Seckers looks for a
Seckers.
move on Dodgy, Dodgy shuts him down. Get out of there, Seckers.
Yep, don't
Nicely
try and
done
take
from
the
Dodgy.
almighty like that.
Yeah.
Dodgy
Nah,
held his line nicely there.
Yep. Cannot
Seckers,
mess
I'm
with
sure, is
that.
probably singing the red mist from earlier as well. So,
Cannot mess with
Yeah.
greatness.
No, you can't. Definitely not.
but one thing to take note of here is, as we hear, I think that's Jonesy on the horn, maybe. I can't. Is 8.3 seconds to the lead is the gap.
And that horn means Jonesy's looking for a move on Dark Berserk.
They're 2x2 as
Daft's in the
well.
wall.
Oh, is this a good idea?
D-
Who's gonna pull
It's
out
a
first?
great idea.
Seckers
Here
is-
goes Jonesy. Seckers side by side with Dodgy. Dodgy holds onto that one as well.
Oh, well done, Jonesy.
Very well
Secky's
done.
going
But,
for a move.
as I was saying, 9 seconds the gap up to the lead for these guys to make up when they swap to the soft tyre.
Yeah, now I've just made it 10 seconds.
Yeah, if, that little experiment through the chicanes cost them about a second and a half there, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, and Seckers the slipstream.
Oh, Seckers he's clipped the wall, but I don't think he's actually done it as he's avoided damage. Has Dodgy very close behind in 6th place. 2 seconds the gap back to it's Winnie, who's gotten back past Mid-Risky, and Mid, who has Suit Lad close behind, looking to recover from that lap 1 incident as well. Oh, Jonesy playing it very, very scary there. Got very close to the wall. I saw Dodgy with a bit of oversteer, and he has fallen out of the slipstream of that pack as well.
Yeah, I was.
Even gods make mistakes, apparently.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. I just got on the power too early, I believe, and yeah, had a bit of an oversteering moment.
Oh my goodness!
my
Sorry,
goodness.
watching Darth Berserk
Yeah.
understeer through the tunnel towards the wall there. I thought he was going into it for sure. I think he might have turned in a little later than normal because he was following Jonesy so close. But I was about to say that I think they're trying to break away from Seckers as Berserk was giving Jonesy the bump down the straight, but that little understeering moments cost him about 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, and that's brought Seckers back into this, but because of Dodgy's oversteering moment, he's 1.8 behind, which is not ideal. That's all stemmed from that chicane incident.
bit of drag race between Madrisky and Sudlat. To turn
Yes,
two.
Winnie has a half a second penalty too. Just
Yeah. Saw that. Not sure what.
Suit like going for a move around the outside.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to happen.
I mean, you
Yeah.
say that, but myself and Seckers went side by side through all of Sector 1 and both came out door to door still somehow in the Div 1 race. So
Amazing stuff there,
Sitlad's
guys.
barely keeping it alongside. Nice, very, very late on the brakes. Oh, he's gone deep. He's lost the spot to mid. Here comes Oily. Suit's going to have the exit to hold off Oily
Yeah.
for now, though.
Yeah, he's going to get mid here as well if
What a
he
catapult
plays the
effect.
cards right.
I believe Seckers has just taken the spot off of Darth Berserk as well.
Oh yeah, missed that.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
So, something to probably point out as well, our two soft runners are probably coming very close to the end of their tyre life here.
Yeah.
Expecting to see them in either at the, I guess, the midpoint of lap 10 or somehow the midpoint of lap 11 if they're feeling really brave. I think we'll be seeing a majority of our medium runners in on lap 12, maybe a couple in on lap 11 to go for an undercut of sorts or anything along those lines.
Yeah. Yeah, should be in this lap or maybe like 11 at the latest. Yeah, but Troy's out to a 9.5 second lead now. It's yeah, he's played his cards really well. Actually,
Yeah.
his
Fastest
tyres
lap
aren't
at
looking that well.
39.7 too.
Yeah, he's got his money out of those tyres
Oh,
though.
he's coming
Oh,
Oh
and
my,
he's
but
sent
too
it.
hot!
Oh,
He's in
that's
the
engine
wall.
damage.
Ah,
That
too
is,
hot into
Oh.
the pits.
And he's gone into the pits.
as Will Smith would say, that's hot. Squiddy
Ah,
going around
Squid is
again.
still going. So I
Oh,
guess we
I feel
know
like
who
that's
forgot
a
to
dangerous
practice the pit
decision.
lane entries.
Yeah, just let the mind wander for a minute, and yeah,
Winning in off the mediums as well.
he might possibly get a penalty with that as well.
Let's see. No, he got away with it.
No, he's avoided it. That's clever of Troy. If he pointed himself in the right direction and went down the straight with engine damage and a 3-second penalty, that wouldn't have been brilliant. But he's gone in the pits and avoided all that, so that was really
So
good.
yeah, that's a near miss. But
Yeah, if you're gonna get engine damage right before you go into the pits, is probably the perfect time for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Oh, and missed
And
another
up-
overtake. Sekus just took Jonesy for second place.
Yeah, Jonesy got half a look into the chicane as well. Seckers gave him a little swerve to the right to let him know that it wasn't on.
Jonesy's
So-
got heaps of fuel as well.
Yeah, he's been saving a whole lot.
Yeah. And Dodgy is just on half a tank. I was chatting to him earlier, and he said, it's a bit silly because I tried to do the nose stop and it just didn't pay off. So I think he's trying, going a bit harder in this first stint and just pitting onto softs, which is, I believe, was the quicker strategy.
As we have Squiddy, who's coming into the pits here. Oh, he's gone a little deep, but he's done a better job of that than Troy did. As he runs in, and Seckers takes our lead of the race for now,
Jonesy almost
staying
hit
out on those medium tyres. Who's that? Suit Lad and Midrisky in for the undercut as well as
Broken spokes.
Spoke.
Yep.
Squid out of the pits already. Where's Troy? Troy's 4 seconds up the road. That's so Squid's made up about 5 seconds in that incident from Troy and through the pit stop.
Yeah, that really didn't
See
help
what's
Troy's
enough.
case there. And they're both on mediums. Troy's got a little bit more fuel, but Squid would have newer mediums.
Yeah, he's gonna have the better tyre towards the end.
Yeah,
So the gap to the lead from Troy is 11.5. So I believe, what's that? About a 20-ish second loss, maybe a bit more if you take in the pit entry from Troy.
yeah,
So these guys are going to have to make up quite a bit of time, Seckers and Jonesy, to be able to try and challenge Troy towards the end of the race on those soft tyres.
yeah.
So we'll keep an eye on them, see if they peel off into the pits as we come into the hairpin here.
Yeah, Sexter's got his indicator on. He's going to go for it. And Jonesy's going to stay out another lap.
I have a suspicion that Jonesy is going for the no-stop.
Yeah, he's got enough fuel too.
I did see Molten Ash doing it earlier, another 13R member. And Oily as well still has a lot of fuel, just ticked to about 50% of fuel there. And incredible tyre wear, as Oily is the tyre wizard, as we've called him.
Yeah,
Righty, on the
Definitely.
exit of the pits here, Sekka's 2 seconds behind Squiddy, 1.5 back to Dodgy, who has jumped Darth Berserk and got a 3-second buffer as well. And
Yeah,
Troy is... Did I miss something? Troy has pulled about 2 seconds on Squiddy this lap.
Yeah, Squiddy
yeah.
did a 2-minute just there, and
That was
Troy.
his pit.
Oh, that was his pit. Yeah, Troy did a 2:05. So it's about. Yeah, I don't really know.
There you go, Molten Ash just casually flexing that the no stopper 1 div 3 in the YouTube chat there. So I'm assuming the 13R boys are all on the same page, and yeah, 41.9 out of Squid that lap, whereas Troy did a 40.8.
Yeah,
Troy's
there you
pace
go.
is incredible at the moment. I've got to say, 40.7, 40.8 on medium tyres. That's
amazing.
pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quick. I
Is
reckon that's
10.5 seconds too much though?
Already
Seconds is gonna
caught up
have
to
a-
Oily.
Expat into the pits.
Oily still staying out.
Yep, I believe both 13R guys are going to go for that no stopper.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Troy's almost on the back of Royal now,
Yeah.
so. And
Expat has come out of the pits right beside its Winnie here and right in front of a train of cars.
As he
So he's got
merges.
Suit Lad, Spoke, and Mid fast approaching. I think Suit Lad might get him. Spoke and Mid might be a little bit too far back from Expat to capitalise. Oh, he has a look up the inside there. Can't get
killed his
alongside through
momentum.
the right-hander. Definitely showing his intentions very early though, is Suit Lad.
Yeah.
Oh, his Expat understeers
Ah,
wide.
Suit Lad understeered as well.
Ah, see, that's damage.
Yep, Suit Lad got damage. Expat managed to avoid it, so that pack from 7th and back is really starting to group up as well, and everyone ahead of them is fairly spaced out. Oily still holding Troy at bay for 2nd place. Oh, as he understeers through turn 1.
Dodgy's just set the world alight with a 40.6 on softs.
There he goes. He's using 1% of his power there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That time around as well, Sekka's with the purple lap of a 39.7. Reeling time in on Squid massively. The gap
Just went
down to
purple
about
again.
0.6 of a second.
Yeah, I think Squid's in trouble here.
Yeah, I think Squid needs to look back to Dodgy rather than Sekka's. Maybe even let Sekka's through and try and tag along with that slipstream.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't have many of them, but
Yeah, I think you should pass that one on, mate.
yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
I'll use my mind powers to...
Yeah, use your mind powers, mate. Just give him a bell.
So Sekka's fast approach in the back of Squiddy here, under 0.2 of a second, moves
Wow,
to the
must-
inside.
3/10
Must
purple.
have
Yeah.
worked, mate.
Oh, Squiddy's trying to hang it around the outside, staying in his
Oh.
lane. Sekka's, he's about clear, he's going to move across, so beautifully done by Sekka's. 2.7 seconds the gap. Oh, Chaos! 8th place, 9th place.
Oh,
Winnie, Mid, Spoke, Suit Lad, Dark
Oh, wow.
Berserk have all come together. Oh my goodness.
Spoke again.
Suits in the back is.
Winnie
I believe
stopped.
that might have been caused by Winnie as he
Yeah.
has stopped to redress, but Mid Risky, very lucky to get through that. He was part of that pack as well. I have no idea what happened. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had access to replays?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be
What
great.
happened to that?
Yeah.
Imagine having
But,
replays, guys.
Suit
What's
Lad
that?
making his way past... Nope, no longer making his way past Expat. Expat found another gear apparently. Having a look through, so I guess we'll focus back on Squiddy here on those medium tyres. He's got a bit of damage on his front right and front splitter. He's lost out to Sekka's slipstream and 1.6 seconds to get back to Dodgy. So Dodgy could have a top 5 in his grasp here on those soft tyres. Looks like Squid's not quite feeling the mediums at the moment. Oh, battle for second as well. Troy up the inside of Oily. He's done well. He's understeering all the way out to the wall. He's barely held it there.
Yeah, it's nicely done by Troy. Oil had not much he could do there.
Oh, Troy again!
Troy, he's lost it!
That's it.
How fast can he get up to the one round? He's got it
second is gonna hit.
Quickly. Oh no!
Just missed seconds. Oh my goodness.
Troy, I'm sure he's gone. There he,
Yep,
he's had enough.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself there, and understandably so, but...
Yeah, very unlucky.
My timing, my leaderboard on the left-hand side is all messed up with a massive gap between 6th and 7th now. So that's new.
Yeah, on my screen, you're in the race dragon.
Oh, look at me go! Am I in 6th or 7th, or am I back in last?
You're 12.
You're 12.
Oh, bugger.
You're not doing well, Dragon.
No, I'm still lapping, mate. Don't I hear a horn going by the other side of the hairpin? I believe that was Jonesy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who I'm sure is absolutely stoked right now.
Yeah.
With, what is that? 10 seconds back to Oily, and what's that? 5 laps to go?
Yeah.
5 laps to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the minute.
Oily as well, with a 5-second gap back to Sekka's as well. It's going to be an interesting one to watch now.
So
yeah, at the minute it's 1-2.
Malt Nash coming in clutch with the strategy for Jonesy and Oily. Currently it's a 13-1-2 unless Sekka's can do something about it.
Yep, Sekka's needs to find about 14 seconds at the end of this race. So
I don't know. I don't think Sekka's is going to be able to get Jonesy. I think Oily's there for the taking if he can nail it though.
Yeah, that 4.5 seconds is that's doable, but
second a lap. You know, that's about the difference between the softs and the mediums. Any damage or anything like that Sekka's might get could cost him a chance, and catching someone's one thing, getting past them is another as well. So. But we have Dodgy half a second behind Squiddy now. Now finding their battle for 4th instead of 5th.
As we listen to the Tokyo metronome, the doom sound effect.
I find it so peaceful. I know a couple of guys earlier in Dojo were saying that they hate it, and when I pointed it out to them, they were pretty mad about it. But
it's therapeutic.
I honestly feel like it could put me to sleep. It's just a nice constant sound.
Yeah, it's just therapeutic. Yeah. It's a nice
I hate it.
I have got a black screen, so I'm going to have to jump out of the lobby and rejoin, unfortunately, gentlemen. So I'll leave it over to you to call the action.
Alright.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we've got Dodgy about half a second off Squidly at the minute, and he's on soft tyres. I reckon he's probably our closest battle.
Also
And
have a train at the, from 8th to 11th.
Yeah, we do.
Actually, yeah, 8 to 10.
Yeah. And Winnie's looking racy here as he gets a run unbroken, goes to the outside. As we see a personal best sector, wonder if he can get it done. Both on soft tyres. Winnie runs it a bit deep, keeps it off the wall. That's well done. Well done from Winnie.
Good move.
Nice move there.
Up. And we're gonna jump back to 5th place. The battle for 4th is brewing.
It's heating up, right? So Dodgy, the god himself, is has closed in on Squidly as Squidly runs a bit wide, and Dodgy's got a bit of a run going on, but he backs out of it. I reckon we'll be... Look, oh, there we go, Jonesy.
As
Thank
I
you very much.
heard a horn, probably Johnson.
Yeah, and yeah, we're going to look for that late apex by Dodgy for a nice run onto this straight. So, can he get it done? Lap 18 of 21.
That gap is
Caught him at a good time actually. He goes to the left. No.
maybe
Bit of a bump.
leading into the last moment.
Maybe. Oh, bit of an awkward time. Has to go to the outside here.
Defense.
Yeah.
Can he jump on
Oh,
board with
this is...
him?
Oh, he breaks early. Can he go for the switchback? A little bit of a run. No, it's not worth it.
Nah,
In here.
it is not.
Not worth it.
Oh, Squid!
Oh, Squid has a
bit
moment.
sideways.
Huge moment, Squid.
That is
Wow.
a good save. Really good save.
He
from
did
Squid.
well to hold that. Oh, and Dodgy's hit the wall, got front left
no.
damage. Wheel damage and front splitter damage. That is not ideal.
No. But
Shouldn't
good
hinder him
effort.
too much. But, yeah. So, gap's about the same. Squid just grazes the wall but gets away with it.
And I have returned from my
Back.
vacation from GT7. It was beautiful.
Right. Well, since you've been gone, mate, seconds has closed up to oil. And there's a bit of a battle brewing there. And we've got Dodgy all over Squid.
Just the way Squid likes it.
Yeah, I believe so. But it looks like Jonesy is going to round this out. Although, his front left tyre is looking very dead.
Yeah, he's barely hanging on. That last lap is going to be quite tricky for Jonesy, but
And
see
I
if he can
have
hold it together enough.
I have run them. I did a bit of testing, and if you run them bald, it's like being on slick tires when it rains.
Yeah, they are completely
it's-
unusable.
It's undrivable. So that might be that might be an issue for Jonesy, but we'll see.
The gap between oil and Seika is really close.
Yeah, Seconds has got a run onto this straight here. If he plays his cards right, he might get a run. Oh, we'll pass him into turn one. Same with Dodgy.
Suitlad just coming out of the pits. Am I seeing that right there as well?
I think
Fresh
this-
tyres.
Yeah, fresh tire.
Yeah,
It's going for the quickest lap.
yeah, fastest lap. Why not? Sekas has
Yeah.
taken second place from Oily, so that's
Oh,
13R12 cancel.
yeah.
213 are on the podium. I'm sure they'll still be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, as you see, Squid's on the light. He's the first one on the light, actually. So
he's
you can
for
actually
target
st-
0.
Yeah.
Finish it with a
Yeah,
As he often does. We'll see. We'll see what Dodgy can do down the straight here. Nicely done under brakes there into the hairpin, just so I'm 100% sure. Squid is on the mediums, Dodgy's on the softs, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice, because I see the opposite due to the nice little spectating bug.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dodgy sort of gets pinched there. He doesn't have anywhere to go.
It's been like this in the last 2 laps. Can Dodgy do
Hey,
anything different?
Yeah, if
He's got a nice run.
he's going to the right here, but Squid defends again.
Here we go.
Yeah. Look out. Send around the outside, Dodgy.
It's very, very tricky to do
Very,
with the
very
person
hard.
on the inside.
He's
now,
got the
as they're
run,
breaking
though.
marker.
Squid
It's
defense.
They're gonna
side
be
by
side by
side.
side.
Here we go.
Oh,
Squid's going to keep it.
very
Well
well
done,
done by
Squid.
both of these drivers there.
Very
Had
good
me holding
racing.
my breath. Oh, 8th place. Spoke looking around the outside of Winnie, so a TDR theme starting to appear here.
Yeah.
Trying to
Oh,
overtake around the outside.
when his front left tyre is gone.
Oh,
Oh, it
Oh.
is very much gone. You're correct there.
With a half a second penalty, but with
Yeah,
Winnie's
look-
tire,
He can't even steer for corners now. It's
it's very dangerous.
Oh, Dodgy. Oh, Dodgy stuck his nose up the inside of Squiddy during the first sector here, trying something different.
Not a lot of time left.
Dodgy is just sticking his nose everywhere.
Yeah, he's got a nail. He's breaking into the hairpin, and then he's going to have one chance at the end of the straight here. But that gap is out to 0.6 of a second now.
Right, I need
That's
you guys on
Squiddy's
YouTube chat
fuel could be huge as well.
to be Dodgy's biggest cheerleader.
Dodgy has got a mega exit out of there. He's taken 3/10 out of Squid already. As
This
the
is
gap drops
possible.
to 0.4 of a second, 3.5.
He needs to time this
0.3.
right though. He needs to time this right. He cannot bump draft Squid again.
No. Keep
go,
it flat chat.
0.1.
Flat chat, Dodgy. Go for it, mate.
Pulled along the outside. He's got the
Inside
run.
line's
He does have the
blocked.
momentum, but he's not going to be able to
Go
hold
for the
it.
switch, Pat.
Oh,
Switch
just
back.
Oh,
contact.
contact made.
Gives him a tap.
Oh, he could go up
Last
the inside
chance.
here. He decides
It's not
against
worth it. It is
Nah.
not worth it.
Now the big question, will Squid's fuel make it? Oh, he's gotten very untidy out of the chicane.
As we just saw, Jonesy crossed the
Jonesy
line.
takes the win, Seckers is going to take second, Oil is going to take third, and the battle for fourth is on. Squiddy is on target 0, he's out
Oh
of
no,
fuel!
he's
Oh,
out of
he's
fuel!
on.
No! Oh my gosh!
Dodgy!
Stolen it!
That is so close! Oh,
Dodgy
risky.
did it.
Mid-risky is
Oh.
going to take 6th place. My goodness,
My
like,
goodness.
He was aiming for target 0 and he achieved it about 50 meters too early there, has Squid. Darth Berserk going to claim 7th place here. Spoke is going to come across the line in 8th. Expat on the run to claim 9th is out of fuel as well. It's Winnie with a lot of damage and nothing left on that front left tyre. Gonna take 10th place. It chucks it into the wall to get engine damage for good measure. And Suit Lad
let's see. If
is
we can get the
it's a
fastest lap.
round. It's a round of what could have been for Suit Lad here. Really,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he had incredible pace. He qualified right up towards the front, and just wasn't able to execute there. 11th place, and Troy DNF. But great job to Jonesy, Seckers, and Oily there for the podium, and Squid and Dodgy for that nail-biting finish.
Stefko already calling it greatest finish ever.
That was,
there you go.
an incredible finish, and I cannot save the replay, unfortunately, because I lagged out of the room. So that is a little bit of a bugger. But yeah, what a race. Chaos at the start of race 1. There was chaos mid-race 2, and at the hairpin lap 1. There was so much going on there. We thought Troy had second all sewn up before that chicane bit him once again. What a night of racing we've had here.
Yeah, that was a nail biter at the end there. That was. Yeah, I thought Dodgy would have. I thought he would have conceded there for 8th, I believe. No, what was it? 5th.
For 5th.
5th.
Yeah. But yeah, Squid, just the way he ran out just before the line.
Just a few centimeters too early.
Yeah. Anyway, it's like 0.058 was the gap at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What an incredible finish there.
That's up there with some of the closest finishes we've ever had in Wheel2Wheel history.
Most definitely is. And I'd like to take a quick second to thank our sponsors here before we wrap up the stream. A huge thank you to Jade Finance Australia, our major sponsor, on board with us all year. BQS Group, AMS Excavations, 180 Embroidery, and Hybrid Ag for all of their continued support with Wheel2Wheel. And a big thank you to yourself for joining me here on commentary. Bit last minute there, Goat, but I think you did really well, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Just happy to fill in. No, it was good. Good experience.
You did well.
Yeah.
Good debut.
It's good.
Big thank you to yourself there, Chris, as well, for doing the visuals here for tonight and assisting on comms as well.
Yeah, happy to do it. Many things happened, but yeah, just before we signed off, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream, and why not subscribe and hit that notification bell? It's free. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah. And if you want to get in on the racing, find us on Facebook at Wheel2Wheel Racing, and there'll be a join button that'll take you straight to our Discord, where you will be welcomed by a wall of ridiculous gifts involving your name somehow. But on that
Yeah.
note, we hope to see you guys next week when we are at Watkins Glen back into Group 3s.
Yeah, I reckon it's gonna be an interesting one with it being more of a twisty track. It's gonna benefit the Beetle.
And it's brand new to Gran Turismo, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And on that note, we'll just give you a reminder to always wash your hands, and good night.
Good night.